Hello students, today we will begin a new chapter, that is lesson number 6, file management. So first of all we will see what are the points we are going to cover in this lesson, that is learning in this chapter. Concept of file and folder. So in this point you are going to learn what is file and what is folder. Next point comes Windows Explorer. So what is the Windows Explorer? What is the use of Windows Explorer? How to open Windows Explorer? So that all the points we are going to learn in this Windows Explorer point. Next is creating a folder. How to create a folder in a system or in a computer? So that we will see. Next, creating a file. How to create a file in a system or in a computer. Next point comes, that is saving a file. How to save a file. Opening a file or a folder, how to open an existing file or folder. Then renaming a file or folder. Renaming means changing the name of a file or folder. So these are all the points we are going to learn in this chapter. So first of all we'll see introduction part, and so they are given one example. So with that example we'll try to understand what is file and what is folder. Children, can you recall what a file is? Okay, means they are given a question here. So can you recall what a file is? Because so this concept or this lesson was introduced in your previous class. In a second standard, this lesson was introduced. Okay, so that's why they have questioned here. So can you recall what a file is? You have learned about it in the previous class. Okay, so about this file you have learned in your previous class. Okay, do you remember anything about that file or folder? So if you do not know also, no need to worry. So we'll learn once again in this chapter also. Let us revise and understand the concept of file with the help of an example from our day-to-day life. So they are given one example here. Okay, so that example is related to our day-to-day regular life. Okay, so by referring that example we'll try to understand what is file and what is folder. Example is this. Okay. Have you ever noticed how your mother organizes the kitchen? So I hope you have seen the kitchen, okay, and how the things are arranged in a kitchen room. Okay, so that also you might be seen. So what question they are given here? They are given a question: have you ever noticed how your mother organizes the kitchen? How the things are organized or how the things are arranged in a kitchen? Okay, she keeps different things like pulses, spices, snacks, dry fruits, etc. separately in different containers. So while keeping the things in a kitchen room, so that all the things will be kept it in a different containers. Okay, and see here, things means like these pulses, spices, snacks, dry fruits, flours. So whatever the things are there in a kitchen, so that all the things are kept it in a different containers. And you can look at this example also. Okay, so this is one container, and in this container so they have stored oats. Okay, so these are oats, and these oats are kept it in this container. Then she labels these containers and stores the related containers in separate cabinets. So after keeping this, so some people labels it, some people write it with marker, some people will not write, will not label also. So by looking at that container, they'll understand so what this container contains. Okay, easily they understand by looking at that container. Okay, so according to them, some people label, some people so leave it or they keep it as it is. In this way, your mother keeps them arranged in proper order so that she can find them easily whenever required. So why the things are kept it like this, or why the things are arranged in a proper way? Because whenever that things are required, so directly we can get that container, and easily we can get that thing, okay, without wasting the time. So that's why, so that things are arranged in a proper way, so that things are kept it in a proper order. Okay, so this one a real life example. So that same example we'll see here. So look at this image, look at this picture. So oats. Okay, so these oats are kept it in this container, and so this container is labeled as a oats. And so like this oats, we have different type of containers, like we have sugar, we have tea powder, then pulses, spices, snacks, dry fruits. Okay, so different types of things, so that all the things are kept it in container, and so that all the containers are kept it, or that is arranged like this, you can see here. So that is arranged and this arrangement. Okay, so this is called as cabinet. Okay, so in this cabinet, so this all the things are arranged properly. Okay, so that's the same concept. We'll compare with the computer. Likewise, in a computer, the information is stored in a file where each file is characterized by a unique file name that gives an idea about its contents. So same way in a computer, whatever the information is going to store, so that all the information is stored in a file, and every file is having the unique name. Okay, so with that file name, with that name, we can recognize or we can access that contents from that file. All the related files are then stored in a folder. So these all the files are stored in a folder, so which is like a cabinet. See here, so this is a cabinet. In this cabinet, so that all the containers are stored. In the same way in a computer, so that all the files are stored in a folder. Okay, folders organize the huge number of files present in a computer. So in a folder, we can keep huge number of files. Okay, plenty of files can be stored. Okay, we can keep it in a folder. This makes it easy for anyone to locate and access the files stored in it. So by keeping the files in a folder, so it is easy to access. Whenever we want that file, directly we can go to that location in a system and we can access that file easily. Okay, see here, I'll show you. So in my system, here I have a drive. So for example, so these are the folders. Okay, so these are the folders, and so these are the files. For example, I'll open this online class folder. So in this folder, again I have a 3rd standard, 4th standard, 5th standard. So like this, all the class folders have been created, and every class folder is containing the files. Okay, for example, now 3rd standard. So when I open 3rd standard, so I will get all the 3rd standard related, so that information, like so this is the first lesson, all the videos related to that first lesson, then question answers related to that lesson, I kept it. So whenever I want, directly I can open it here, and so this information I can access or I can open it. Same way like second lesson, so all the second lesson related information, videos and notes, all the files are created in this way. Understood? Means when we arrange it properly, so whenever we want any lesson question answers or any lesson videos, directly can go to that folder, lesson folder, and we can open it. Okay, so this is the way to access the file from the system. So in your system also you might be kept this one files like this only. Same way photos, while keeping the photos, we make this one, what is that, folders, means that trip photos and all. So like this daily trip, okay, like this we make a folders and we keep it. Whenever we want, directly we can access that information. Okay. So this is a way to access the files and folders, and this is a file and folder. Now here still that this one is okay, so that point is explained. So like a file, a folder is also given a specific name. So how the file is having a name, same way folder is also having a name. Okay, and we cannot create two folders with the same name at the same location, but they can be created in different location. You cannot create two folders with the same name at the same location. It is not possible, but you can create that folders in different locations. That is allowed. A folder may contain other folders as well. A folder within a folder is called a subfolder. So you can create a folder inside a folder. It is possible. You can create n number of folders. There is no any restriction. And folder inside a folder is called as subfolder. Okay, so this is all introduction of these files and folders. So now what is Windows Explorer, so that we will discuss in next video. If you have any queries, any doubts, you can ask during online classes. Thank you for watching.